I have a special treat for you all today. I am reviewing the 17-50 f4 Tamron lens, and I must say I'm very surprised at what this lens has to offer. For the most part, I shoot zooms for events. That's my lens of choice. I may pair it with a prime just to add a little bit of diversity in my images. When I saw f4 on this lens, I was like, I don't know, because that's not necessarily the look that I go for. I do like a little bit of background separation in bokeh, but I must say that this experience using a f4 lens primarily for all of the images that you're looking at right now, it actually wasn't bad. And with this lens, to have the ability to zoom out to 17 on the ultra wide end, and then even a little bit more to 50, to me is somewhat of a game changer. And the reason why I say that is because we rarely see lenses that are in that ultra wide and then coming to a focal length of 50, which is probably my favorite focal length. To me and how I shoot and what I shoot, it is more beneficial to have a lens like this than it does a 24-70. I'm not taking a lot of pictures at 70. I'm usually having two camera bodies on me. And if I need to get something to that range or something that's that far away, I have my 85, or I may have a 70-200. But to have 17-50 covers probably about 75-80% of what I need on any given scenario at an event. So in regards to the sheer level of versatility that you get with this lens, it's almost second to none as it pertains to events. Now, as of weddings, it's a little different because I'm primarily a prime shooter when it comes to weddings, because I like the look of prime lenses. I love the look of a 50. I love the look of a 28 f2 or something even like a 24, 1.4, 1.8. So it's a little different as it pertains to weddings for how I shoot. But the one part of the wedding that this lens shines the most, in my opinion, is the reception. Because during receptions, 99% of the time, I have a speed light. I have a flash on my camera. Therefore, I'm not necessarily looking for wide open apertures that are able to bring in more light, because I have my light with my flash. When you're on a dance floor, to be able to get wide shots, when you're in the reception space and you need to take pictures or photos of the space, you can zoom out at 17. That's a big deal. And it allows you to cover so much ground and get so much of the environment, so much of more of the story, if you will. I had an opportunity to shoot a nonprofit event that was here in Chicago, and it was a very narrow hallway, and I had to do my best to capture the essence of the event. And that's where I think this lens shines. Being able to get a level of versatile images from high angles, from low angles, very wide, being able to punch in. And I did all of this on one lens, one camera body, one lens, and I was able to get some of these images. And as you can see, these shots still look good. Like, everything's in focus, it's sharp, the exposure is good, but you do see somewhat of a vignette and some distortion when you're zoomed out at 17. Like we all know, it's an easy fix in Adobe Lightroom. You have the ability to just click a button and that problem is solved. So who is this lens for? It's tough. I'm not sure if the 17-50 will be the perfect lens for a lot of people, simply for it being f4 and because there's other options that are around the same price. But I do believe that this lens could truly maximize your kit if you are looking for a wide angle zoom lens, primarily if you are a prime shooter. And it's like, why would I recommend this lens for a prime shooter? It's because I know a lot of people who shoot 35mm primes, and that's the widest lens that they have. And so to have a 17-50, you have a lot of versatility, especially if you shoot events and weddings and you have two bodies. Having this at the reception with your 35 prime is a great option to have. because it gives you the portrait looks with your 35, but you also have a level of versatility where you can get wide open dance floor shots, where you can get those shots of just the space. I believe in convenience and I believe in image quality, and I don't like to put one over the other. I like to pair them both together. And so pairing this with a prime, I think is great. But if you are a zoom shooter, like you primarily shoot with a 24-70 and a 70-200, and you're looking to fulfill that trinity, right? And you're trying to decide if the 17-28 from Tamron is an option, the 20-40 from Tamron is an option, or the 17-50 f4. Like, which one should you get? Well, I have a video coming up about that, and I hope you all tune in. So so if you like the video, then please like the video. Don't forget to sub and show some love to the channel. And if you have made it this far, then comment below, I made it through, because you are a real one and I appreciate you. So until next time, I'll catch you all in the next video.